You about your support for former President Trump, because you, Robert O'Brien, and some 298 other national security officials wrote a letter coming out in support of Donald Trump and his foreign policy. Politico says that your endorsement of Donald Trump doesn't necessarily mean that people who supported you during the primary campaign are going to follow you. They wrote, quote, while it's unclear how many of her Republican supporters are now backing the Democratic nominee, and it may be a tiny slice, that they are still unwilling to support their party leader Trump could have implications for the former president, considering how tight the 2024 presidential race is shaping up to be. And I'm wondering, particularly when you take a look at the gender gap, let's put that up on the screen. Harris is leading Trump with women 58 to 37%. He could use the help of your supporters. What can you do to try to help him and narrow that gap?
Well, I think that, the Harris campaign's doing a good job of trying to claim he's losing them. I think of 150 chairs that we had, I think maybe less than 10 have gone the Harris side. But what Trump needs to do is talk to suburban women, talk to independents, make sure that they know he doesn't need to be having a primary debate at this point. He needs to be talking to the 5% of people who are going to decide that. Suburban women and independents still have the verdict out. The best thing he can do is let them feel secure on what he's going to do with the economy, what he's going to do with the border, what he's going to do in terms of wars in the Middle East, what he's going to do.
It's kind of like the security moms of 2004.
I mean, I think it's one of those things where they just need assurances. And if you're talking about things over here that don't matter, if you're talking about whether Kamala's dumb, if you're talking about, Haitians eating cats, you're losing them. But if you're talking about the fact that you're going to be strong with Israel, if you're talking about the fact that you're going to secure the border, if you're talking about the fact that you're going to make sure you pay down debt, that's when suburban women and independents pay attention. That's what he needs to do.
Well, I get the sense that he was just watching you on Trump Force One heading to Michigan, so we'll see if he takes the advice. Governor